The following is a segment from a Mutare-sponsored webinar on the FCC's Hospital Robocall Protection Group findings, detailing the specific threats and actions needed to combat fraudulent robocall activity within healthcare organizations. Visit our YouTube channel for the full presentation.
This really is no different than the security measures that you put in place for your network. You don't establish usernames and passwords and put, perimeter controls and then not monitor the activity on the network. To me, that's the component that you just covered is, essential to network security event management, right? Monitoring the logs, setting up what you want as alerts, and then that team is monitoring those alerts. Then you can investigate them to see if there is action or additional, data that needs to be gathered. I think we're careless. We're really careless if we're not implementing that aspect of it. You just can't lock the door and walk away and hope that nobody comes in. We have to do constant monitoring. So leveraging those types of services that allow you to create your own specific. You're going to find that every hospital is going to be different. They're going to find that the way that they're being attacked is different. So your security team should be a part of this. It's just going to be different tools than what they're used to. But the framework of how do you implement a security plan for your organization always includes some level of monitoring. And so you've got to be, from that perspective, like you mentioned, the monitoring of the type of traffic that's coming into the hospital, the conversations. Maybe you have some agent recording, perhaps some AI can be pulled off of that as well on the conversations. There's just a lot of ways that you can, do that monitoring. But then, like I said, the next step after you have the monitoring is, okay, now what do we do? So if we've fully assessed it, we've identified we've got a problem. Let's say that it is the hospital impersonation based on what we've seen. We can kind of tie some, elements together. So what does the hospital do now that they realize, okay, yeah, we have a problem, something kind of on a grand scale has occurred. Am I alone? Like, how do I fight this? What do I do? What are those next steps that the hospital can take to protect their patients and themselves and maybe help shut down the attacks as a whole?